Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV with a Thanksgiving Day preview between the Commanders and Cowboys. I'm going to let you know the best way to play this NFL game on Thanksgiving Day and make some money when you do so. Stuff in your belly with some turkey, stuff your wallet with some profits as well. Let's talk about NFL football here at Thanksgiving Day in just a moment. Quick reminder, though, to give the video a thumbs up, a like, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this game, the other Thanksgiving Day matchups as well. Also, 49ers, Seahawks. We have Lions, Packers, and a huge slate this Sunday. Hey, there's even a Friday game, Jets, Dolphins. Great NFL Week 12 card is here, and we're talking about it for you free. Every game analyzed, by the way, with solo videos this week here on Wager Talk TV as well. All right, this is the middle game. Of course, every year, Thanksgiving, the Lions host a team, and then the Cowboys host a team. And then, of course, now we've got the third national TV game, a random game each and every Thanksgiving as well. But this year, Cowboys hosting a home game as always, but they're facing an opponent, the Washington Commanders, who they face quite often. You know, I grew up as a Washington Redskin fan in the Northern Virginia area. Not my Washington Commanders, as you all know, but I remember many Thanksgiving days between the Cowboys and the Redskins. This is a heated rivalry. And yes, it's lost some luster here in recent years because the Redskins and now Commanders have been so bad for past several decades. And I don't want to say there's some hope now in Washington with the new ownership, but I think there is. And, you know, yes, they, on the surface, looks like a bad loss last week against the Giants. Touchdown home favorite. They lose 31-19, but 6 turnovers to none. Check that out again. 6 turnovers to none. And they still were competitive in that game. In fact, they put up a ton of yardage offensively, over 400 yards of offense. And defensively, they held the Giants just 292. Now, granted, short field with a lot of turnovers. I'm not going to read too much into that. I still think the Commanders have some offensive problems. Cowboy team total, by the way, 28.5. So that's a real ugly number. It's hard to imagine they can slow the Cowboys down. And this line, by the way, the look at was 9.5. It's now 11 early in the week. Big number here. Hard to see Dallas losing this game, but I do think Washington has some backdoor cover potential. But instead of looking at the point spread, let's look at a teaser play here. And by the way, also gave a teaser recommendation in the Lions-Packers game, another standalone video for Thursday, Thanksgiving Day here on Wager Talk TV. That'll be posted this week as well. So check that out for your part 2 of your two-team teaser. But I think the Commanders taking them from plus 11 up to plus 17, as long as you get them to plus 17 or more, is actually a decent teaser. Now, this doesn't theoretically cover the mathematical teasers we always talk about, which is taking favorites from 7.5 or more down to 2.5 or less, or a dog of 2.5 or less up to 7.5 or more. Those are the key Wong teasers, if you will. But I think in this case, there is actually a little bit of value here taking the Commanders up to plus 17 or more because they do have backdoor cover potential. And that's because young quarterback Sam Howell is throwing the ball extremely well. Yes, he had 3 interceptions last week, and that's why his QB rating was only 62.5. But he still threw for 69% completions, 255 yards. But let's look at what he did the 3 previous games. 3 games before that against the Seahawks, Patriots, and Eagles, he threw for over 300 yards in each game. He had over 1,000 yards passing combined in the 3 games. 8 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. QB ratings of 109, 84, and 114. He also had a 120 QB rating against the Falcons a few games back before that. He's really playing good football right now. And yes, the Dallas Cowboy defense has looked pretty good the last couple of weeks against the Giants and Panthers, 2 of the worst offenses in the league. They'll be taking a step up in class here on a short week as well. You do worry that the Commanders have not had their bye week yet. Their bye doesn't come until the December 10th weekend. So I think that's another reason it looks like they're wearing down, especially on the defensive side. So Dallas should move the ball with success here. But I think the Commanders can keep up and maybe even get the backdoor cover. So if you look at them at plus 11, but I like them at plus 17. I think it's a sneaky little teaser play that doesn't technically fit the parameters that we normally look for. But then again, we normally don't talk about too many double-digit dogs in the NFL. So yeah, Commanders at plus 17. I think that's a live teaser. You, of course, have to tie that up with the second game. Those of you that are new to 6-point teasers, you get to move the line 6 points, but you have to do it with 2 games and win them both. I think that Lions-Packers, the first game today at 12:30 Eastern on Thursday, has a good teaser situation as well. Check out my solo video for that one here on Wager Talk TV this week. And don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when all these videos go live each and every day on Wager Talk TV, including my college top 25 video later this week on Thursday nights. And also don't forget about my NFL Fade the Public video this weekend as well here on Wager Talk TV. So hit the bell for instant alerts when you subscribe. And this week, Thanksgiving special, no promo code needed. Get 7 days and nights of all sports for just $69 on my page. That offer is good this week only. You choose which day you want to start. You get 7 days and nights straight of all sports. That's college and pro football, college and pro basketball for just $69. That works out to less than $10 a day for every play every day. This is a huge week for NFL, all the way Thursday through Monday, and then, of course, college football Thursday through Saturday. Some huge games, and don't forget about basketball. Number one rankings in college hoops a couple years ago, and I'm number one / number two this season, 2023, in NBA, up over 30 net games so far this calendar year. What a great time to be an all sports client, because you get an instant 30% discount this week for that Thanksgiving special. 7 days and nights of all sports, just $69. No promo code needed. Get it on my page right now, Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. Follow me on Twitter as well, at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on Twitter. And don't forget, free plays daily on Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram along with Wager Talk. And be sure to stay tuned right here to Wager Talk TV for more great college and pro football preview videos coming up next.